She's going to talk first.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, first of all, thank you all so much for your love and support and jumping on here. I just wanted to get this out to my friends and family because I came across such a great opportunity. I'm actually blown away with this opportunity, and it came at the most perfect time. And I think timing is everything. For everyone that probably knows, I was a career woman. I was a traveling nurse. I loved my job and my career. Something was missing. I had a baby, and I didn't realize that I wasn't going to just be able to jump right back in. Someone needed to take care of her. So the stars were not aligning. I couldn't go back to work. And now I was really, really missing that piece of me so much that it put me into a depression. I started going back to church, really trying to ground myself and figure out what I was supposed to do. And then my mom happened to tell me about this little device that Christy was selling and told me that it does EKG and it can do sugars. And I thought, there's no way in heck, that's not even possible, I would know about it. I got on Christy's website. I saw one little thing that showed and outlined what the device does. I called her and I said, this thing has to be outrageously expensive, but go ahead and tell me. I was expecting somewhere over $1,000 for one. She told me the price. I said, I'm in. Tell me what I need to do. The biggest mistake that I probably made was not listening in to one of the business meetings and really grasping the business side of it first off, because I think that first 24, 48 hours is crucial if you want to build a business. I started off slow. I was able to retain everything that I earned fast. And that's when I realized there's something to this. I need to start plugging in. I started plugging in, and I went to LA for a convention. I met Anna Marie. She is a very successful woman in this business she's earning 6 figures. She's a top earner, and she is doing so good. And I'm so fortunate. She has wanted to jump on and kind of help mentor me and show everyone how they can be successful at this business. So I'm going to turn it over to Anna Marie.
Well, thank you, Brianna, and I appreciate it. And yes, it was really exciting to meet so many people at convention, because you have so many people in your organization. So getting to place a name with the face via technology like this is awesome. But being able to spend time with you in person was fabulous. And you do get to know people and what their backgrounds are and what their visions are, and being able to piecemeal that together with what we have is really the most gratifying out of all of this. So thank you everybody for allowing me to come into your phones, your car, your living rooms, wherever you are. And we're going to take the next few minutes to really put this puzzle together for you. All of you should have already seen a 2-minute or maybe a 7-minute video. And so that was on the product and maybe touched a little bit on the opportunity. But what I invite you to do for these next few minutes is to really open your eyes and your mind to the possibilities of what it is you're trying to accomplish, what it is you want out of an opportunity like this. And when I say opportunity, I mean this device. The features of this device include an opportunity. And so again, at the end of this, you will really find yourself being able to say, okay, I see the benefits in the device and I clearly want to wear it and just be a consumer. Or I clearly see the benefits in the device. I also see the value in creating additional streams of income, and you want to take advantage of the positions that Brianna has at the top of her organization. So either way, it's a win-win situation. Either way, you're able to impact people's lives along with yourself. And so we're going to go ahead and jump into this. I have several slides that I'm not going to go over. There are a few slides in this slide deck that I want to spend some time on. The other ones I'm just going to hit and move along quickly. Also, if you see me looking up this way, it's because I have my system set up here in my office. I have several monitors and my presentation's over here, my laptop's here, and all of you guys are over here. So if it looks like I'm rolling my eyes or doing something distasteful, it's only because I'm looking at you guys while I'm talking to you up at my other monitor here. So just a little disclaimer there. And so I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. I am going to respectfully mute everybody just so that we don't have any background noise. And then at the end, I will unmute everybody. We can have some questions and comments and answers, and then we can go from there. Okay, how's that sound? Now that everybody's got your mute on, give me yes, you guys can see me, you can hear me? Awesome. Okay, now we're going to go into mute mode. There we go. Okay, now that everybody is muted, give me a thumbs up that you can still hear me. And you can see my screen. I'm going to go to my mugshot here. Let me know, thumbs up that you can see that. Awesome. Okay, thank you. All right, so a little bit about me, so we can enjoy the next few minutes together. Is I come from corporate America. This is my husband. We live here in Dallas, Texas, and our background is in technology over about 30 years. And for us, we had always found ourselves wanting to do more with our technology other than just sell it to corporations. Well, we joined network marketing a little 16 years ago, I think. And the reason why we opened our mind to network marketing was because we found ourselves in a really unfortunate situation in corporate America. We worked for the same software company, it's one of the largest software companies in the world. And we had this big shot come in from IBM, sales VP, and was going to change the company, take it to a higher level, right? Well, he took us to a level that was very unfortunate because he misforecasted commissions that year, which I didn't even know that could happen, but he did. And so we were two account executives of hundreds across the board that did not get paid commissions that year to the tune of thousands and thousands of dollars, not a couple hundred, thousands, six figures. It was awful. It was horrible. And we found ourselves just strapped, saving for college. We have 4 girls. Saving for college is not a plan B. That's not plan B at all. We didn't have other streams of income coming in. We didn't have our money working for us anywhere else other than the company that we worked for. And so for that, one of his really good childhood friends came, talked to us, reminded us that was probably one of the most irresponsible things we could have done, but he's a very good friend, so that was okay. No offense taken. But he introduced us to the idea and the concept of multiple streams of income. And so he introduced us to a ground floor opportunity at the time. It was first to the market. I'm going to, real quickly, whoops, I'm going to, I see people writing on my screen, so I'm going to disable this 1 second. Okay. And so anyways, he introduced us to this company and we were like, wow, this is really good. This is exciting. It's simple. And we decided to watch. We decided to watch to see what he did, to see what the industry was about. And 8 months later, we said, whoa, he's doing really well. And this industry is very lucrative. It's very encouraging. We should probably jump on board. So we did. We had great success. But at the end of the day, we missed the boat. We missed that ground floor opportunity. He was making way more zeros on his checks than we were, doing the same thing. And we said, and we vowed to each other, if we ever find that opportunity that was unique, that was different, we were going to buckle up and not look back. And so fast forward 16 years, over that time in network marketing, we had epic failures, we've had epic success, but we were always involved in something where there was a lot around us. And so when we were approached with this, we were approached by corporate team and CEO, and you'll meet him here in a minute via the slide. I said, if I don't have to shake it, smear it, or swallow it, meaning pills, lotions, potions, all that stuff that's out there, that there's a lot of really good companies out there in network marketing and outside of network marketing, but there's just a lot of a lot. So I said, if I don't have to do that, I'm listening. And when they said technology, we said, we're in. I was in just with technology because there's no technology in network marketing. There's no competition. And you'll also see how we don't have competition in the wearable industry as well. So income disclosure, I will talk to you about how my husband and I pulled $10,000 our first week and continued to maintain that in a certain time frame. And we'll talk about a little more numbers here in a little bit. But let's go to Bill Gates. Again, I just love his quote, secret to success in business is getting there first. And that's exactly what Fabio Galdi has done. This is our CEO. If you take a look at his background and his technology, you'll see the depth that it goes in. But he had a stronger vision. He wanted to get to the market first with something that was going to create a better quality of life for people. And that the reason why he did that is because he watched his own father deteriorate in front of him. He had cancer and diabetes. Beat cancer, passed away from diabetes. And he saw his dad lose a toe, lose a foot, lose a leg, and it just was devastating for him. So he wanted to take his technology background, create something that could really create a better quality of life, and that's exactly what this device is. Little background for those who care about what we've done in a short 12 months is AAA rating, doesn't get any better than that. Having a #1 product in direct sales, it's key. If you can be at the front of something, that's where you want to be, leading the path. Public company, you can go check out our stock. It is public. None of the stuff in the past sets the tone for what is going to happen in the future in stock ever. However, we have really made some strides. We are the leading product in the wearable industry as a whole. And again, we'll get to some of those numbers here in a minute. Being able to do business in 195 countries, you may not know somebody across the water, across the seas, but I promise you, as you start talking to people and get into other people's networks, they do. Now, this is something that I think is important because when Stro and I started, we were unaware of how fast the wearable industry is growing. I had no idea that just in 2016, the wearable industry, there were 123 million devices sold across the board. So when I'm looking at Wall Street Journal, Forbes, Time, Business, they're sitting there predicting that the wearable industry, not network marketing, the wearable industry is predicted to grow 300% by 2020. That right there tells me, wow, I want to be a part of an industry, of a phase, of a fad, of a wave of growth of something. And the fact that we are, and the fact that we are leading the wearable technology, it could not have been any better. The moon and the stars clearly align for us here, and we just want a little piece of that growth that's going to happen. Antonio De Rosa, he really is the mastermind behind our device. He was the concept designer behind the smartphones and the Apple Watch. And after the Apple Watch, he knew where the wearable industry was willing to go and where big dogs like Apple and others weren't willing to go at the time. And so that's where he found himself coming over to World. He is the CDO, Chief Design Officer. He runs the technical team to provide or to create these devices. And again, having a secret weapon like him, incredible. Now, these are some of the features that you saw in the video. This one stands out to me the most, and I'll share my testimonial. With our product, unlike some of the other devices that you see in the industry, we are able to monitor all of our loved ones. I can monitor my mom in California. She actually monitors us here in Dallas. She could be in Costa Rica. I did a launch call and people in India, and they were shocked that I said I could monitor you from here. Fast forward, just the last 60 days, my husband was getting a lot of abnormal alerts from his Helo. I should say we were all getting abnormal alerts on our phones. We were getting so many abnormal alerts that his mom literally said, "Sweetheart, can you take me off your alerts because you're really blowing up my phone, like it's becoming distracting." Well, we were getting abnormal alerts for his sleep, for his blood pressure. It was crazy. And so what happened was he decided to do an EKG, which you can do from your device. That came back abnormal, and we were like, okay, time out. We need to get to the doctor. He went to the doctor, and it was shocking because he said, something must be wrong with my device because it's showing that my blood pressure is 165/114. Nope, it's not wrong. It was accurate. In fact, when they got to the doctor, it was a little worse. When they did his EKG at the doctor's office, it was spot on. It was off by 1 point of his Helo, of his device. Fast forward, we're now sitting in the cardiologist's office because my husband had AFib. We had no idea. He wasn't feeling anything really different, but his body somehow was on its way. And as we got to the cardiologist and my husband had more tests, we found out that he does not have the AFib that has occurrences. It was all the time. It was constant. And so he was a walking stroke, as the cardiologist put it. We found ourselves in a procedure. They went down his esophagus. They had to paddle his heart to get him back into rhythm. And he has sleep apnea from it, but we're able to get him on his medications and everything. We're back. We are now on track. Had we not paid attention, which we still didn't, I mean, we share this testimonial because we feel like heels. We were ignoring it because the blood pressure was so high. He was like, what's wrong with this? No, the blood pressure was right. Had we not been informed, he may not be here right now. And so those are the things that really make this near and dear to me. It sets us aside from everything else. Yes, that panic button, somebody finds himself in an unfortunate situation, you get text, you get alerted, you get a GPS location, warm and fuzzies. We do have fashionable bands out there. I know I've got 4 girls. We all care to match our Lululemon and Nike. Credibility. I think credibility is important. As you can see, we've been all over Fox News. The Today Show, Carson Daly sitting there doing his EKG right there live, which was incredible. And then the CES. For those of you that don't know what the CES is, it is the largest consumer electronics show in the world, held in Las Vegas, Nevada, every January. Well, last year we were featured via Toshiba. Toshiba is our partner. We use their processor in our device. But this year, we broke history. We were the first network marketing company to ever be a part of CES. Huge, huge, huge. It was incredible, and that was our booth there. So here's some stats for those who like statistics. We are number 4 in the wearable industry, and we are slowly moving ourselves up the ladder. Again, when you compare us to all of these other devices, we are the only life sensing oracle out there. We don't have any competition in wearable, and we don't have any competition in network marketing. So if you've ever wanted to be at the beginning or first, here we are. Now, this is something that I would encourage everybody to go out and Google, electronic smog. In fact, Brianna can send you guys a video afterwards. I just posted something in our team page. Again, the effects of electronic smog. Those of you out there, raise your hand if you have a cell phone. Yep, raise your hand if you have an iPad or a laptop or a computer. Everybody should be raising because I can see all your faces. If you have that, you must have internet. You must have Wi-Fi. You must have a router, right? Maybe a printer, maybe a fax machine, maybe a microwave. All of these are creating electronic smog, which is doing damage to your insides, all the way down to your DNA, all the way down to the fact that they have already proven from the electronic smog that it alters your DNA. Well, we have a class 1 medical device called BioZen. It is a quarter size sticker. It's an adhesive that goes right on, let's see, there you go, there it is. Quarter size, it's a sticker that goes right on all of your devices. It's on your cell phones, your laptops, your computers, everything like that. And so what it's doing is all of the smog is coming at you, these radiation, all these devil rays, as I call them. The BioZen is pushing it out by reconfiguring all of that coming in, so that basically it's like snagged. It's like putting you in a bubble and protecting you from being able to handle all that. Class 1 medical device doesn't get any better than that. This is one of our futures that I love, the sugar trend. My daughter, my youngest daughter, is type 2. She is thrilled that she's not going to have to prick her finger anymore. So those of you that know people that want to monitor their sugar trends, this is a big deal. We are the first company to have a life-sensing oracle like this with this non-invasive sugar trend. This is just Fabio Galdi at the CES checking his sugar trend, and they have it up on the monitor right there. So this is important to me because I am all about, me coming from technology, I don't like to sit there, and I never like to sell a product like this does all, right? One size fits all. Well, that's not always the case. Take a look at my husband and my youngest daughter. Those two need different applications than me and my other 3 daughters. So this tells me that we're able to customize this device to ourselves. That's huge in my opinion, and others are finding the same thing. So we have something that has really put us in a category of our own. Just like when Apple, right, back in the day when all these smartphones, Nokia and everybody came out with smartphones, they weren't really all that chili red hot, but when Apple really took a huge leap away from everybody else and dominated the smartphone era, it's when they created that app store, which we all know what that app store is because we all have thousands of icons on our phone full of apps, right? Well, we did the same thing. We created an app store. You can see the blood sugar, the alcohol monitoring, some of these ones where developers are developing apps. They need to get it to the market via a wearable, and that is what's happening now. So we are able to truly pull down the apps that apply to us. And that's huge because my 75-year-old mother, she's gonna have different applications based on what she needs to monitor for her. Okay, so now we're gonna pop right in. I'm gonna go over a couple slides on the opportunity. I think that the opportunity is a feature of our device. Why? Because like a Fitbit or an Apple Watch or a whatever kind of device is out there, not only do they not do what we do, but you don't get paid on those. That's why our opportunity is a feature to the device. I share this here not to boast and brag about numbers, but to really show you that in the top 100, in the top 10 are earners from World Global Network. I happen to know all of them except the ones from, there's a few from Asia that I don't know, but Shanita and Nat and Shanita, Jeremy Roma, Ramasio Fulcher, those all personal friends, all leaders, part of the leadership team that we are all aligned to. So very important to know they have the same product, they have the same 24 hours in the day. It's just they're getting more eyeballs on this information than others are, but it's also able to show you how much is able to be earned just by sharing a video like you were and just by following up and having somebody give you a decision. That's all it is, and it's extremely, extremely lucrative in just short 12 months. So this is something that is very near and dear to our entire compensation plan. It's a few different ways that you can get paid. I think what's important to know is if you choose to be a customer or you choose to be a team member, meaning you're earning income, you still get a referral. So you get 10% of whatever the person chooses to purchase. Okay, nice and simple on that. Team sales, this is a binary, which means you build 2 team legs and you're earning 20% of your pay leg. And we'll go into depth in that a little bit. Check matching, all that means is people are coming into the team. You may not know them because other people are bringing other people in, but you love them because you're getting paid on them. There's a loyalty, a 1% loyalty. I'll go over that here in a second. There's car bonuses, there's lifestyle trips. Some people may not think that's very important. I think that it's always nice to have stuff that I can reach for or earn. My husband and I earned an all expenses paid trip to Dubai within our first 2 weeks. I never had Dubai on my bucket list, but it was on and off as fast as I could blink my eyes. So, and then the leadership, there's stocks, and we were given stocks when we were in Dubai, so that was pretty encouraging. Now, right now, I'm going to stop my screen because I'm going to switch and show you the new bundles that are out. This is step 1. I'm going to stop sharing here for a second, and I'm going to pull up another slide, and I will show you what our new bundles are. Now, the nice thing about this is that we have what's called personal bundles and we have business bundles, okay? The personal bundles means that if you find yourself being a consumer, okay? I'm gonna share my screen here again for you guys. The personal bundle means that it is for the consumer. You see the value in the device, but you don't see the value in creating another form of income, all right? So we have what's called a personal pack. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see the personal pack? I guess I better move my screen. Nope, you can't see it yet. Okay, 1 second. Now can you see it? Personal packs, awesome, okay. So the personal pack, the first one that you see is the BioZen, is that correct? We all got that? Thumbs up on the BioZen? Okay, so BioZen, as you can see, it's very, very important, and that's why we have created a personal pack for that. Now, we also have the personal bundle of the LX and the LX Plus. The only difference between the LX and the LX Plus, I have the LX, is that the LX Plus is the newer version. It's faster. It enables you to monitor yourself at different levels, or I should say at more levels. So there you have it. That is for the consumer, the person who does not want to create a business, okay? The next one is the builder packs. Okay, the builder packs, you can see you have a variety of choices. Again, there's that BioZen that people can purchase, and many people do. Because if you think about it, when you talk to an individual person, they have a mobile phone, they probably have a router and a laptop, right? So there's 3 BioZens for each individual person per household, really. So you can look at these. You've got a builder pack, which gives you 4 devices. You have a Hilo Mix, which gives you 2 LX and 2 of the new. And then you have the Hilo LX Plus, which gives you 4 of the LX Plus. All are extremely viable to start your own business. We will always show you how to earn your income back within a day, within a week, or within 30 days. It's all been done, so we only show you what we've all done before and part of our system. But again, you can see everything that you get in these packs, okay? You get the devices, you get the fashionable bands, and you get that germanium, which goes in your device, and that really helps with circulation. Here's our professional pack. This is our final pack. And what I like about this, and I'll use this as an example, it's $3,400. It comes with 4 of the LX Plus devices, but it also comes with 30 BioZen plus 42 free BioZens. So now you've got 72 BioZens. You're like, what am I gonna do with 72 BioZens? Well, let's think about this. There's 72 of those. If you go and you're able to talk to 24 people, each getting 3, this is just a hypothetical situation, you sell all those BioZens to your friends and your family and colleagues and people, then they're $50 a piece. Do the math. You've now made your investment. You've made your $3,500. Not only did you make your $3,500 because you sold all the BioZen is gone, but in essence, those 4 devices are free. And you saw how much those individual devices were just on their own. So again, this is just one of the ways you can recoup your money. I will show you here in a second how you can do it just by team members and consumers as well. So those are our packs that you can choose from. I like the fact that we give everybody a variety to choose from, because at the end of the day, you come in where it's important that you come in where you fit in truly. And we will show you how to do that with some of our other packs. So let me get back to our regular and we will wrap this up here. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen again. Okay, now we're back to screen sharing, and I'm gonna go to, give me a thumbs up if you can see Team Builder, step 3. Awesome, thank you, Willie. All right, so now that you've picked your pack, now you're gonna build your team. Well, how do you build your team? You're gonna do exactly what Bree did with you. You're gonna share, you're gonna make a list of everybody that you know out of your phone, your Facebook, your Twitter, your baseball, your work, everybody, because this is not a conflict of interest. You're not looking to go recruit people out of a company. You're literally sharing something to see if they find the value in the device, or if they've ever been looking to supplement their income, or there are people out there that are just not happy with their job and they want out completely. That was me. I've now retired myself with my business out of corporate America for good. So again, you never know, you're just talking to people. Well, you want to go and find your top 2 people. Remember, you are at the top of your organization. And for Bree, because she's now starting, she has spots. Where you see 2, she has all these spots at the top of her organization. And what's going to happen is it's going to build, it's going to grow. She's going to duplicate this, and everybody at the top, her whole company is growing underneath them. So that's why I congratulate you for being on this call, because I told her to go out and find her first 20 people. Those are the ones that have beachfront property. And so she has you here looking at the information, and she's giving you the opportunity within the 24 hours to decide if this is something that you want to do for you and take one of her top positions. So there's the 2. You are now qualified and getting paid, and your only next step is to do the same thing. We are going to help you, your 2 that you just brought in, do the same thing and duplicate. Getting there too within 24 to 48 hours. If you're truly starting a business, we plug you right into the system, and you will see how getting your 2 within 24 to 48 hours is truly duplicatable, because you're starting to work the system and work your business. So this opens up your entire commission structure. You can see all the other luxury lifestyle things that come with it, if that is important to you. If not, I promise you that the commissions is very nice as well. I share the check matching because I love this, because it really shows you that you're really benefiting, and everybody that's coming in is benefiting from the efforts of each other. It doesn't matter if you know the people coming in below you, because you're going to love them anyways, because you're getting paid. So you learn to appreciate the people that you don't know. Now, this is a loyalty membership. I love this company because I don't have something showing up at my doorstep. This loyalty membership can become free. It becomes free when you plug into our system and you bring on your 10 individuals. You no longer see that. I brought 10 individuals on in day one. I've never paid the loyalty. I know it's only $59, but in my opinion, if you can get something for free, I want it for free. So let me share with you what you get in this loyalty program. The first thing you get is when you purchase your bundle, all those devices are covered under the $159. Okay, that enables everybody to get the applications, to be able to get the extents which you put on for the blood sugar trend. Okay, it allows you to get all of that, and all the devices are covered for the $159. You also have a protection plan. It's water resistant, it's not waterproof, so you want to make sure that you're not submerging it in a pool or a bath, or your dog chewing it. The company will replace it up to 2 times a year on top of your warranty that comes with it. You earn loyalty points, so every time that is hitting each month, you're earning dollar for dollar, and you can go in and purchase Biozen or other devices or other bands or whatever that you see in the loyalty store. You also earn 1% and I call it a loyalty box. So here's an example. One of the ways you get paid is they take your total sales volume for the week. Let's say I have $100,000 in my sales volume for the week. They're going to add, not take out, they're going to add 1%, and they're going to go put it away in a loyalty bank. And and they're going to do that every week for 12 months. And after 12 months, they're going to say, here you go. Merry Christmas, which it was Merry Christmas for us because we started in November. Here you go, Merry Christmas. Thank you for being a loyal member. Boom. All of that money that we had every single week, out of sight, out of mind, they gave it back to us. So we were like, woohoo, very excited. It was a nice Christmas bonus for us. Other ways, again, when everybody else is paying their $59, you get sales volume for that. That sales volume goes to the total week volume for you. So now you're getting paid on everybody else's membership. And so when you see the value of this, it's absolutely incredible. And when you know you can get it for free, it's even better. So I will end on these last two. Very, very simple. I like this because it doesn't matter what your background is. Doesn't matter if you've ever done network marketing before, ever, or you have. Doesn't matter what your expertise is. All you do is you pick your pack. Then we teach you how to send a video. We even give you scripts on what to say to people and how to really cut everything short and keep it very simple. Now, obviously, the scripts are for you to use. You don't have to memorize them. Be yourself. Always be yourself. Just make it your own. We just give you the content to be able to do that. And then you follow up. Maybe it's a phone call. Maybe it's a Zoom like we're doing right now, and you collect a decision. After people watch the video and after people see something like this and they understand, they know what they're going to do. You guys know what you're going to do. You know if you want to do this for yourself or not. This isn't for free. You're not doing her a favor. You're building your own business. You're creating your own type of income for yourself, whether you're looking to pay for colleges or a condo or whatever it is. You have your own why on what you want to pull out of an opportunity like this, right? And so that is what you want to do with everybody else. You're just collecting a decision. If it's no, it's not personal. See you on the pitch. See you at the restaurant. We'll have wine. We'll have beer. See you at the Super Bowl. It's nothing personal. It's really us getting information out to give people the option to either benefit from the device or benefit from making money on it as well. And so the positioning is very important. You will feel and hear the urgency from us because all of these launch calls that I'm doing today, it's people launching their business. So they have positions at the top and people are calling and saying yes, and just we're not going to stop here. Like Bree's going to continue to talk to people that aren't on this Zoom tonight, and those individuals may sit there and see the vision and come on as well. So you guys are very lucky. This is what it looks like when you decide that this is for you, right? But if you decide to wait, just understand if it's important to you, just understand that those positions, those spots go away and you're going to end up down here. You're still going to benefit. The company is still ground floor. The company is still new and you still are at the beginning. I don't want to minimize that at all. But from her organization perspective, there's some prime real estate, I call it beachfront property, that is up for grabs tonight and for probably the next 12 hours or so. And so that's for you and that's up for grabs. So as I stop my screen share, I just want everybody to really sit back and take a look at yourself and go, okay, no competitors, no glass ceilings. I get paid for what I'm worth. How else would I create another form of income? If you work a job, are you able to get another job? Maybe you don't have time. I was working 65 hours a week. I didn't have time for another job and 4 kids. Oh yeah, and a husband. I didn't get paid overtime. So no matter how many hours I worked over 40, I didn't get paid overtime. So I wasn't gonna earn money there. I am a Wanny. I don't play the stock market, although I do have my crypto and I do have my mining going on, out of sight, out of mind, but I don't play majorly in the stock market at all. I don't know how to flip houses, so I can't do that. So when Stro and I sat back and said, we want to create a lucrative income, how else were we going to do it? We had to be able to find a company within network marketing, within direct sales, that we were passionate about, where we felt we were impacting people's lives, and that we were going to make some money on, because all our other options, we just didn't give ourselves those options. So with that, I'm going to go ahead, and everybody now is unmuted.
And when we lost you earlier, Russell lost you on the line earlier.
Okay, I'm going to mute people. We got a lot happening here. Okay, so if anybody has any questions, go ahead and unmute yourself, because you're able to now, and please ask away. And if I'm missing anybody raising their hands, Christy and Bree, help me out. Wow, I was that clear, that concise. Y'all are nice.
Well, that's because we're all gone.
Hey, Brianna.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I don't mean to be rude, but I've got to take off. I'll give you a call a little later, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so no other questions then. Okay, so let me ask a question. How many of you, oh, go ahead, Christy.
Was Cody, were you talking? Because it was hard. I saw your mouth moving, but we couldn't hear you. Can't hear you.
I can't figure out how to chat with, he's done something. He's unmuted.
Muted?
There, you're unmuted. Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Well, first of all, I would like to say thank you for, explaining all that. That was, your presentation was solid, and, that was a mouthful and a lot to go over, and you actually did very well. So
thank you.
I commend you on all that. I don't know if I necessarily have questions. I have like high interest. What you brought up about the wearable tech industry and that rising in the markets, that was something I hadn't really been in tune with, that I found very fascinating. It kind of piqued my interest at that point. Because I'm an entrepreneur, I'm in some industries. I'm actually rubbing shoulders with people that are in Dallas right now in the tech industry, which is another connecting point for me. That's like, wow, when the planets align, they align. Mm-hmm. So I'm in an industry, it's, how do I explain this? It's not like you would read sugar, but it's medicine. So Brianna and I have been talking about, as this tech evolves and trying to get tech, the information of my product that I distribute into this tech app world. So like I said, it's not a question. I'm just really interested in like how fast this technology is progressing. And if there's creative ideas in the tech, do you guys have the engineers to develop the tech around the concepts or the ideas? How do you guys go about that? Because you hit on, you guys have this app platform pretty much, right? Is what you're talking about?
Correct. Yeah, we have an open API.
Okay, so people come to you guys with concepts and ideas and you build them, or we build them and sell them to you guys?
You build them and you bring it in to us, and as team members, we actually get paid residual on that.
Okay, yeah, that's the part that interests me. And so you guys don't have engineers that, you know, if say I came to the table with an idea and some money for the engineers to help me develop
Oh,
an
yeah.
idea, if it was possible.
We have that too. Absolutely. Yeah, we have our own. A lot of this stuff is already our own. And some of the girls saw at convention, we have developers. We have a doctor that's come in that's done our life tech application. Dr. Mulvey.
And you guys helped him build. You guys helped him build the algorithms for your device based around what he knew was capable, or how'd that go?
No,
what's that process like?
People come in themselves and say, we have an app, and then we dive into it with them to figure out what that is, and then it comes through our app store and we are able to download that. We also have our own company, us, that are doing applications as well. Some have merged together. So it's a lot
okay.
of, yeah, it's a really nice open window. We've had people that come to us, we have absolutely no idea. The mosquito one is a perfect example. The alcohol, I'll share with you the alcohol, and Bree, you might want to get this video out to everybody as well. At the CES just a few weeks ago, they interviewed the gentleman that came from the company that we actually were funding them because they create the alcohol monitor that goes on the cuff and the ankle in prison. Yep. And in jails, right? So they've never had a consumer line of this, and now we do. And they were testing it right there at CES. Now it doesn't come out until 2019 to the market, but it's done, and it's never been done ever in the world. And this gentleman from that company, they had to calm him down a few times before they went live and interviewed him. He's like, this is exciting. Like, I get to announce this is coming out. So that's an example of where they're doing all of it. It's just coming via our app store, our open API through our device.
Okay, so what I would be interested from you, Brianna, or somebody, a point of contact of, I'm interested in the engineers to develop a concept. And then maybe like how much it costs to develop an idea into an app that's applicable to the device. How do we do that?
So you're looking to develop something and come to the world and say, I want to bring this through your open API.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely something that we can get you in connection with.
And come with the money to do it, you know, and just that's something I know the future is going to hold is, you know, the app world is rising, and how to develop apps is something I'm very interested in, and the device. So I'd like a lead or a point of contact where I could talk with someone about that idea for this device particular.
Okay. All right. We can get you that.
Okay. Great. That's all I'll say.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else have any other questions?
Okay. Brianna, if you want to give me that information, email it over to me, and I'm going to have to politely exit from the conversation.
No problem. Thank you so much, Cody, for your time. I know you're super, super, super busy. Okay.
Thanks,
yep. Thank you, guys. Love you. Crushing it on a Saturday. You guys are going to win because you're working when people are partying. Good job.
Bye.
Bye.
So for those that are on the call, I'd like to get, let's say I see Debbie's iPad. I want to go ahead and unmute you. Debbie, have you guys ever done any type of creating another form of income in addition to what you do now?
What else is? I don't know.
You guys don't have to get on the camera if you don't want to.
Brianna, you answer for me.
Okay, I will. I'll be her voice because I know Debbie very well. Debbie's actually signed up with me 2 days ago. And she's in Ashland, so I wanted to get her more information on the business side than maybe I couldn't provide to her. So your presentation might have filled in some gaps. And she has done multi-level marketing for a few different things. So she's involved in the industry. She knows a little bit about it, and she was attracted, what she says, to my excitement and how incredible it is, and the fact that technology has not been in this industry before.
Awesome. Okay, so now that Deb has come on board and now she has the information under her, the next thing we want to do is get her that welcome letter that's in our team page, introduce her in the WGN Dream Team page if she hasn't been already, and let's help her get her to from today in the next, you know, by Monday, let's make sure we help her get her to, and we'll just plug her into the system and we'll launch her.
Okay, yep. She had took off to Ashland, and so I was texting her on the way up. I have a welcome letter I need to sit down and go over with, so that's our next step.
Awesome. Okay, good deal. All right. So if there isn't anything else, all I would say is for those of you that don't have any other questions, just after we get off, if you could just get back with Brianna and let her know either way. Again, if it's not something that is for you, because this is about you, this isn't about her or us. If it's not something for you, let her know that. Again, it's nothing personal, right? It just, if you know anybody that sees the value in creating another form of income or you think would benefit from the device, just let her know. Just give her that name so that she can move on and really share this with as many people as we can. Our goal is to have everybody wearing these devices, and those that want to earn income from it, awesome. Those who just want to wear the device, awesome. So get back with her because we're doing more launches, we're having more calls, and you know, if you need to marinate on this overnight, I would say to maybe get back with her no later than this time tomorrow. I know the Super Bowl is going on, so maybe in the afternoon, because those positions will start filling up, and I know that she wanted to give you guys the benefit of the doubt first. So with that, Brianna, is there anything else that you would like to share?
No, just thank you.
Awesome.
I grabbed my daughter. She's gonna go in the pool.
Okay, well, I appreciate everybody's time. And again, I'm Anna Marie Stroh, and I am a world changer. Thank you guys. Good night.